So where is the heart of the heart of the heart of the heart? We can feel the physical heart, the heart chakra, the spiritual heart. As we go deeper into experience, we can feel the love, unconditional love. We can start to feel love for everything and everywhere. And we can start to feel love itself. And even the love itself is felt and experienced in the very absolute heart of now. So the very deepest heart is actually the most open state. The heart, when it opens, it has a certain feeling, a certain quality. The heart is gentle and soft and loving. It is kind and generous and nurturing. These are the qualities of the heart chakra, the heart energy center, and it becomes more and more unconditional. It becomes the unconditional love, loving another, loving all the living beings on the earth and in the universe, loving the universe, loving love. And to really truly know love, you need to be love. To know love, you need to be love. If there is I knowing love, there is a distance. There are two. There is the one which is loved. And being love is an experience merging with the energy of love, with the frequency of love. This frequency is present every moment it exists. It is a very high vibrational frequency. It is vibrating every moment because love is one of the three key components of the universe. Love is that which keeps the universe together. I call it sometimes the love is the universal gravity. It keeps all the galaxies together. It keeps all the planets and stars and suns together. It keeps all the biological or other forms together, energetic forms together. So it's the universal glue, the universal gravity. And it keeps all together. The heart of the heart is even deeper than love. Because love is a vibration. It's an energy. It is experienced in the heart. And the universal love is experienced in the universal heart, experienced in the source. Yes, and the source, we can say that is there is a universal heart and love is emanating. There is also creation and completion cycles. The biggest unconditional love is the deepest allowing for all to be as it is. For all to be as it is. The deepest heart is allowing for all to be as it is. The deepest heart is allowing the unloved to be as it is. The deepest heart is allowing unwanted to be as it is. So coming to the absolute heart, or the heart of the heart, it is the source itself. It is the consciousness itself which allows all to be as it is. And it is already so, as it is right now. And we can feel, the human beings can feel that love has certain meaning to us. Love has a certain meaning in a human way, interactions between humans, relationships. For example, dog or cat has also love, which has also their kind of meaning of love. So most more advanced biological forms have the heart center. You know, cats and dogs, pets, even birds. I'm not sure about mosquitoes. Haven't really checked if they have the heart chakra. But more advanced biological forms have a heart center. And this heart center means many different things depending on the form. Maybe for a bird, it means, it still means a connection. It still means caring. There's a certain receptivity, certain communication that birds have when they're in love. They even kiss each other. So we can recognize love in animals. You know, the dog shows his or her love by being extremely joyous, by totally unconditionally loving the owner as their best friend ever. And there's a sacred bond between the dog and the owner. And the cats are more independent. You know, they're not going to show you that love so easily. Gonna brush a tail and, show that at moments they love you, but then they don't really care so much. They love you very much when you present them the food that they love. So then you see the cat, in total love with you. So go around you like with all the meows and moves. So in some way, love can be recognized in all the animals as care, as connection, as a bond. Even dolphins and elephants and any larger animals even more show that love. So the heart has a certain resonance, and it is unique to each form. Yes, unique to each form in their ways. For human beings, love means many more things. It means also kindness, it means understanding in some way, acceptance, goodness, compassion, seeing another as they are, seeing unconditionally. The higher forms of beings, let's call them angels or star beings, or they don't have a physical body. They're in a higher dimension. In the Christian tradition, we can say it's a heaven or higher dimension. Their heart is unconditionally radiant, and there's even less barriers. There are less walls and barriers because it's more about the pure energy. It's more about radiating this pure energy and becoming one in that energy. It's a way of connecting and exchanging energy. And many people who have energetic sensitivity, you can feel that you can easier connect with the person even if you don't know them yet. Maybe you have already feeling that you know them from the past. And there is instant connection and not many words are needed. And you can exchange this energy, information, and connection, recognition in different ways depending on a type of connection. So souls connect and exchange and interact in different ways and also through different energy centers. Humanity has developed very much their throat chakras and to some extent partially the third eye, which is about thought patterns. It's a partial development, and the heart is relatively developed, although it has many issues, emotional issues, generally speaking. So there are different ways that human beings interact with each other with different energy centers. And coming deeper to the heart of the heart of the heart, it is recognizing more and more unconditionally what that being or even the whole group of beings, animals, humans, planets, what these beings are, what these beings are. So in the deepest heart, there is a recognition what another is. And this recognition of what another is expands further and further, not only to recognize what animals are and what other people are, but what this earth is, what this galaxy is. Millions of life forms. Even on this earth, we constantly, scientists discover new kinds of life forms, insects and birds and fish and so forth, that are deeper or more in the jungle or deeper in the sea or Antarctica or somewhere else. Constantly new life forms are being discovered on this earth. So let's assume that there are billions and trillions of life forms everywhere. And recognizing what they are, the way they are. We can recognize the nature of a dog loving totally their owner and all the pets. You can recognize the nature of a mosquito that, essentially she has a good intention of getting the nutrition so that she can make more babies. It's an inbuilt program of procreation. However, let's say that the karmic cycle is a shorter span. It's a short and annoying life, we can say, to be a mosquito to others. And all the life forms have their functions. And to truly see those functions, to truly see those life forms as they are, is unconditional. To see them not as you prefer to see them. Oh, how cute, this dog or this, and then you look at something else and, oh, how ugly, and I don't like it. Well, these are your preferences in your way. Do you think that, well, let's say God or source or consciousness, categorizes its creations by a category of cuteness and ugliness? No. There is simply a function of each form. And even in the humanity, people are so baffled, like, why did he do this? Or why did she do this? Or why do they do it like this? Why do the Chinese do like that? And why Americans do like that? And then Russians, why are they like that? And whatever. So there is a lot of ignorance of even between humans. And there's a lot of ignorance of other life forms on this earth. We can see how the animals are treated and how the nature is treated. There's a very big disrespect for life. Humanity as a whole is there are many individuals which are very disrespectful to life. We may say unloving. So coming out of that ignorance, we can see that humanity is one as a whole. It's called the human kingdom or human mammal species, if you ask a scientist. Homo sapien mammal species. And recognizing the isness, there can be the unconditional love, you may say, to this isness of humanity. So, in the heart of the heart of the heart, everything is recognized as it is. The planet is recognized as it is. The galaxy is recognized as it is. And all the species of different advancement are recognized, evolution are recognized as they are. And they're all working together. They are all synchronizing together in this play called life. And at the very deepest level, everything is allowed to be as it is. And the way that the universe is made, it is made for life. It is made to be home for life. And the universe is very hospitable. It is very harmonious at large. And even from the perspective of humanity right here and now, we will see that there's 1,000 parameters which are totally ideal for humanity to thrive on this earth. The right temperature of the sun, the right gravitational pull, the oxygen, all the chemistry, the nutrients are all sufficient, and the levels of radiation. I'm speaking about the natural, the nature itself. So the nature itself has provided a total paradise, an absolute loving home for living creatures, living beings to flourish, to procreate, to expand and grow, evolve. The universe itself is made for life and to sustain life, to create life. And what is called suffering and pain and traumas is in a universal sense is called distortion, disharmony. And in the ancient traditions, they invented the word karma, but it simply means harmony. That if you make something disharmonious, the law of harmony will need to counterbalance that to recreate harmony. Just like in your body, when you hurt your body wants to heal. So it's gonna draw nutritions and all kinds of elements from other parts of the body to compensate and to heal that part which is hurt or damaged in any kind of way. So there is no karma as such. There is a law of harmony in the universe. And the law of harmony means simply balance, and it's all intelligently harmonious and designed. The whole universe is very intelligently designed to sustain life. So in the heart of the heart, there is the absolute unconditionality, knowing all as it is. In the absolute heart doesn't necessarily mean it's all kuchimuchi and loving, love and it's unconditional. And some examples of Jesus being unconditional. And there are quite many accounts of Buddha being unconditional, and many stories of Krishna, destroying the evil and bringing the balance back unconditionally. So for some reason, people are hoping for this love to continuously be in their heart. However, we may say, in enlightenment and full consciousness, it is even more unconditional, because love is there when it comes, when it's there. And truth is there when it comes, when it's there. These are different chakras and different energies and different qualities. However, one thing is always present, which is unconditional. And it is unconditional seeing of another as oneself, of the way another is as oneself. We may say it's total knowing, or being with another as oneself. And if love is needed in that moment, it will be there. If truth is needed in that moment, the truth will be there. And just like a father or mother sometimes is not allowing the children to have sweets every single day, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it is more unconditional. So in the absolute heart, there is the absolute unconditionality. And recognition of others, of there is actually no others. It's even that, it's a dual word. It is oneself. And coming now, how can we dive into this deepest heart, most open heart? To dive fully into it, into that. you need to go beyond your, we may say, preferences, likes, dislikes in this context. You need to go beyond beautiful and ugly and loving or hateful or joyous or sad, appreciated or rejected. You need to go beyond all these notions of dualities, all those filters of dualities, so that the only thing which is left is openness. And in the openness, there is this, we may say, nakedness. This nakedness can feel vulnerable, but only because it is unfamiliar. And when you become more familiar with the nakedness of your heart, we may say wisdom is gained. Unconditional seeing opens up, because a feeling of nakedness is also a feeling. A feeling of vulnerability is also a feeling. And the unconditional being is recognizing that there is vulnerability, there is nakedness, there is unfamiliarity. Everything is allowed as it is. So when everything is allowed as it is, it creates an opportunity for that openness.